Good afternoon. I am Dr. Robert White, Dean of the College of Biosciences here at Kansas City University of Medicine and Biosciences. Welcome to the inaugural pinning ceremony for our new College of Biosciences students. Welcome to the new students and their family and friends. The Kansas City University is celebrating its 100th anniversary, and although the COB is starting only its 12th class, we thought this year would be an appropriate time to begin a new tradition, the pinning ceremony celebrating the entry of our students as scientists into the field of biomedical sciences. It is a tradition in the medical sciences to recognize moments like this, as seen in the white coating ceremony for medical school or the pinning ceremony that occurs at graduation for nursing school. So this afternoon, we will be hearing from the first class president for the COB from the class of 2006, Dr. Nathan Hall. But first, I would like to introduce the president and CEO of Kansas City University, Dr. Mark B. Hahn, to offer his welcome.
Thanks, Dr. White. Welcome to the 111 men and women of the incoming class of KCU's College of Biosciences. We're joined here today with a number of faculty, staff, family, friends, and as I look through the room, there's 3 Pokemon in that back row there. You know, we're glad to see so many folks here today, and we want to welcome you to our Kansas City University family. This year, we're proud to have 108 new students join the first year, 1-year track program, and 3 students join our 2-year research track program. Our College of Biosciences continues to grow at a really remarkable pace. When the program began back in 2005, Dr. Hall, we had 17 students in your class. Today, over 110 students in the College of Biosciences. We've also had a more than 1,000% increase in the number of applications to this program. I think we talked about a couple of days ago the fact that there were over 1,200 applications for a little bit over 100 seats. Very, very competitive program, and you should each be proud to be sitting here today. You know, today we recognize our student scientists as they continue their professional journey here at KCU. And I'm pleased to be part of this new convocation ceremony for COB. As student scientists, your careers may lead to making many important life-saving discoveries through biomedical research and pursuing additional studies in medicine and additional life sciences, all of which are critical to furthering the university's mission of improving the well-being of the communities we serve. You know, we're proud of each and every one of you. Whether the path you choose here at KCU, you have great faculty, fantastic staff who are dedicated to providing you with an excellent education and helping you achieve your success and your career goals. As one of our COB students, know that wherever you go, you'll always have a home here at Kansas City University. Congratulations again, and welcome to your KCU. Dr. White.
Thank you, Dr. Hahn. Our next speaker was the first president of a COB class who went on to medical school here at KCU, where he was also president for his medical school class. Dr. Hall graduated from our College of Osteopathic Medicine in 2010 and advanced to a residency and fellowship in hematology oncology at Children's Mercy Hospital, a major pediatric hospital here in Kansas City. He is presently a hematology oncology specialist at KU School of Medicine, Wichita, and serves on our KCU Board of Trustees. It is an honor and distinct pleasure to introduce Dr. Nathan Hall.
Thank you for that introduction. It's a great honor to be standing here today, taking part in the College of Biosciences' first pinning ceremony. It's truly incredible how this program has changed and improved in the past 10 years. Just a little disclaimer before I get started. I did not plagiarize this speech from the Trump or Clinton party, or for that matter, Michelle Obama. Today, I'd like to give you an idea of the gravity and importance of your decision to become part of the Kansas City University College of Biosciences family. I will do this in part through my journey and what I've learned along the way. You can't do it. Those are some of the four most impactful words I have ever heard. You can't do it. 12 years ago, my parents took me to lunch at a little Mexican restaurant in my hometown. That day, going out to eat with my parents, I knew something was different. We got to the restaurant. There was the usual chatter about college, work, and what I was going to do with my future. At that time, I was a junior at Kansas State University. I had high hopes of becoming a physician scientist in the field of oncology. I was working in a cancer research lab, and I loved the work I did, but I loved being around people more. I was having a hard time deciding between research and medicine. That is until that day at the restaurant, when the reason they took me to eat became evident. Halfway through the meal, my mom looked at me and said, "You can't do it. You won't ever get into school. Your scores aren't good enough. You need to think about a career besides research and medicine." Boom. I just got hit with the four most awful words. And it was by the two people in my life that cared about me the most. After becoming a parent, I understand they were just trying to protect me from failure and wanted me for the best for me in the steps after college. So despite their advice, like any college student does, I applied to graduate level research programs and medical schools. The notes back from the medical schools all read, "Thanks for applying, but you weren't accepted for an interview." I did, however, get an interview to the College of Biosciences in Kansas City, Missouri. I remember very clearly coming to campus and interviewing, but what I remember the most was when my dad called me and said, "Nathan, you have a piece of mail from the school in Kansas City. Would you like me to open it?" I said, "Of course, Dad, open it." My dad's voice began to shake, and he started crying. He gathered himself and read, "Dear Mr. Hall, thank you for taking the time to interview with our program. I'd like to offer you a seat in the class of 2006. He said, "Congratulations, son, you did it." And months later, I was on campus settling into the classwork and new environment. And a part of the Master's in Biomedical Science program, there's a thesis. This is the capstone of the program. It's a 30-page research document of your choosing. I met with Dean Rushing, our dean at the time, and had an idea. I wanted to write my paper on a scientific pathway in cancer research. But I wasn't sure if this was an acceptable project. Dean Rushing looked at me and said, "Nathan, you can do whatever you want. You can do it." So why do I tell you this long story? I tell you this story because it's about believing in yourself. About believing in yourself and being ready to accept a challenge and an opportunity when it presents to you. You stepping onto this campus means you did it, and you can do it. Today you're accepting a challenge to make science better by believing in yourself that anything is possible, and creating your own path of opportunities is also possible. Some of you in this room may have followed a similar path as me, a path of people telling you what you can and can't do. But that's all behind you now. Now you get to create your own future. You're here to become a scientist and learn how to answer a novel question that you may be curious about. Many people are afraid of science because they're afraid to fail. But that's just it. Science is failure, and failure is success in science. There was a guy in history once who attempted to make a light bulb. It took him 1,000 tries to finally get it right. And when people ask, how did it feel to fail 1,000 times? Thomas Edison replied, the light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps. That is why you're all here in this auditorium today, because of the drive and passion to never give up on what you want in life. This university and College of Biosciences has come a long way in the past 10 years, as there's only 16 of us who graduated. And when I reflect on my time in the College of Biosciences 10 years ago, I recall a few distinct things. One, I had a lot more hair at that time. Dean White, I'd appreciate if someone would pick this research topic of how to cure this tragedy. I remember the friendships I created in this program. Those 16 of us studied together and pushed each other to become better. Most of us to this day still communicate. I remember the faculty and staff, many of whom are still on campus today. They are educators who place you, the students, and your education first. And making sure that you succeed is their top priority. But what I will remember the most, and what I'm most grateful for, is the opportunity they gave me to chase my dreams. I can easily say the College of Biosciences allowed me to gain the confidence, knowledge, and foundation to become a physician scientist in the field of pediatric hematology oncology. This program gave me the next most four impactful words in my life. You can do it. I wish you all the best of luck in your time here at Kansas City University, and I hope you follow your dreams and stop at nothing to achieve them. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that, Dr. Hall. This afternoon, our new students will receive a KCU lapel pin and a gift from the university, a book by Lou Holtz titled Winning Every Day. You may recall that Mr. Holtz was the coach for Notre Dame football. This is an inspirational and motivational book that we hope helps you to succeed in the CUB program. It is very conversational in tone, and you will feel like you are sitting and having a conversation with Mr. Holtz over a cup of coffee. As any good coach will do, he will remind you of what you already know, including the importance of attitude, tackling adversity, having a sense of purpose, making sacrifice an ally, adapting to change, and to chase your dream. I hope you'll enjoy this gift from us at KCU. Will the members of the class now come to the front of the auditorium and introduce themselves as student scientists?
Hello, everyone. My name is Mercy, student scientist. I'm from New York City, and I went to the University at Albany with a major in biology.
I'm student scientist Lauren Babcock from Kansas City, Missouri, and I studied at Avila University and got my degree in biology.
Student scientist Brendan Bailey from Joplin, Missouri, Missouri Southern State University.
Student scientist Paula Benavides. I'm from Colombia, South America, and I studied at the University of Nebraska at Omaha.
Student scientist Chelsea Barron. I'm from Wichita Falls, Texas, and graduated from Midwestern State University.
Student scientist Jared Bishop from Springfield, Missouri, and I graduated from Drury University.
Student scientist Stephen Blackshear from Drury University, and I went to Springfield, Missouri.
Hi, I'm student scientist Callie Blank, and I'm from Paola, Kansas. I graduated from Kansas State University.
I'm student scientist Drew Brevik. I'm from Okoboji, Iowa, and I went to the University of Iowa.
I'm student scientist Alyssa Brown. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I went to the University of Nebraska at Lincoln.
I'm student scientist Hannah Brownlee. I'm from Texarkana, Texas, and I graduated from Oklahoma State University.
Student scientist Adam Butler from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I went to Cardinal Stritch University.
Student scientist Lindsay Callier. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I went to South Carolina State University.
Student scientist Paola Candia from Emporia, Kansas, and I graduated from Emporia State University.
I'm student scientist Matt Castanedo from Overland Park, Kansas, and I graduated from Kansas State University.
I'm student scientist George Chow from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I graduated from Syracuse University, Excelsior College, and Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University.
I'm student scientist Michael Chukwu. I'm from Nigeria, and I went to University of Texas, Austin.
Hello, I'm student scientist Derek Chung. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, and I graduated from the University of Missouri-Columbia.
Student scientist Danielle Collins from Fort Wayne, Indiana, graduated from Indiana University.
Student scientist Garrett Cudmore from Lee Summit, Missouri, and I graduated from Missouri State University.
Student scientist Michael Dennis from Thousand Oaks, California, and I went to the University of California, Davis.
Student scientist Stephen DeWitt from Lindsborg, Kansas, graduated from Bethany College.
Student scientist Phil DeZambo from Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, graduated from Evangel University.
Student scientist Heather Edwards from Roland Park, Kansas, and I graduated from Rockhurst University.
Student scientist Hunter Ellard from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and I went to the University of Oklahoma.
I'm a student scientist Patrick Frick. I'm from Sibley, Iowa, and I graduated from Iowa State University.
I'm student scientist Mark Garden. I'm from Green Bay, Wisconsin, and I graduated from Xavier University.
I'm student scientist Maria Gaskew. I'm from Marysville, California, and I graduated from Sonoma State University.
Hi, I'm student scientist Joshua Gaunt from Kansas City, Missouri, and I graduated from the University of Missouri.
Hi, I'm student scientist Sarah Gillen. I'm from St. Paul, Minnesota, and I graduated from the University of North Dakota.
Student scientist Tristan Gilmore from Omaha, Nebraska, graduated from University of Omaha, or Nebraska, Omaha.
Student scientist Henry Goppert from KCMO and graduated from Creighton University.
Student scientist Arman Habibi from Dallas, Texas, and I graduated from Texas Tech University.
Student scientist Abe Hanush from Cleveland, Ohio, graduated from the University of Toledo.
Hi, I'm student scientist Kenny Hans from Scottsbluff, Nebraska, started at the University of Wyoming.
I'm student scientist Colton Hansen from Sandy, Utah, graduated from Utah Valley University.
I am student scientist Summer Hart from Houston, Texas, and I graduated from the University of Texas at Austin.
Hi, I'm student scientist Sandia Haryani. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, graduated from University of Illinois, Chicago.
I'm student scientist Masa Sun. I'm from Overland Park, Kansas, and I graduated from the University of Kansas.
I am student scientist Jamie Hayes. I'm from Moore, Oklahoma, and I graduated from the University of Oklahoma.
I'm student scientist Catherine Henderson. I'm from Topeka, Kansas, and I graduated from Kansas State University. Go Cats.
Student scientist Michaela Henderson. I'm from Wichita, Kansas, and I graduated from Sterling College.
Student scientist Brian Herman from here in Kansas City, and I graduated from Emory University.
Student scientist, I'm Drew Huntermark. I'm born in Manhattan, Kansas, and I graduated from Kennesaw State.
Student scientist Kelsey Hupp. I graduated from Drake University and I'm from Overland Park, Kansas.
Hello, I'm student scientist Kendra Haza from Houston, Texas, and I graduated from Howard University.
Student scientist Dustin Irish from Olathe, Kansas, and I graduated from University of Kansas.
Hi, student scientist. My name is Fuad Kardous. I'm from California, and I graduated from University of California, Irvine.
Hi, I'm student scientist Ranton Coffey from Los Angeles, California, and I graduated from University of California, San Diego.
Hi, I'm student scientist Josh Kingsley. I'm from Seattle, Washington, and I graduated from Arizona State University.
Student scientist Justin DeCrema from Chicago, Illinois, and I graduated from University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign.
I am student scientist Tesla Meck from Miami, Florida, and I went to University of Central Florida.
Hi, I'm student scientist Kirby Lampy. I went to Drake University and I'm from Liberty, Missouri.
Student scientist Marley Lowers from Lenexa, Kansas, and I went to Kansas State University.
Student scientist Kung Lee. I went to from Wichita, Kansas. I went to Newman University.
Student scientist Chelsea Ludke. I'm from Gretna, Nebraska, and went to Nebraska Wesleyan University.
I'm student scientist Austin Lusk, and I'm from Derby, Kansas, and I'm a proud graduate of Kansas State University.
Student scientist Nerlin Manalu, and I'm from Loma Linda, California, and I went to La Sierra University.
Student scientist Justin Mays. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, and I graduated from University of Memphis.
Student scientist Elizabeth McBee. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, and I went to the University of Arkansas.
Student scientist Erin McGaw. I grew up in Overland Park, Kansas, and I went to University of Missouri, Columbia.
Student scientist Lauren McLean. I'm from Brantford, Ontario, Canada, and I graduated from the College of Charleston.
Student scientist Alex Nail. I'm from Columbia, Missouri, and I went to UMKC. Rue up.
Student scientist Ashkan Nazadi from Irvine, California. I graduated from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo.
Student scientist Tyler Oliverio. I'm from Yucaipa, California, and I graduated from Walla Walla University.
Student scientist Sierra Opper. I'm from Shawnee, Kansas, and I graduated from Hope College.
Student scientist Ruby Pai from Allen, Texas, graduated from Baylor University.
Student scientist Dylan Pate from Kansas City, went to UMKC.
Student scientist Allison Paul. I'm from Kearney, Missouri, and I graduated from Kansas State University.
Hi, I'm student scientist Bridget Pedersen. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, and I graduated from the University of Missouri.
Student scientist Brittany Pendergraph. I'm from Stella, Missouri, and I graduated from the University of Arkansas.
Hi, I'm student scientist Phil Petrosky. I'm from Danbury, Connecticut, and I graduated from St. Olaf College.
Student scientist Brittany Pond from Wichita, Kansas, graduate of Pittsburgh State University.
Student scientist Macy Potts from Omaha, Nebraska, and I graduated from the University of Nebraska.
Student scientist Daniel Kwan. I'm from Trinity, Texas, and I did my bachelor's at Baylor University.
Hi, I'm student scientist Megan Rao. I'm from Alexandria, Kentucky, and I went to Lindsey Wilson College.
Hi, student scientist Omar Rahman. I'm from Olathe, Kansas, and I went to the University of Kansas.
Hi, student scientist Ada Reyes from Honduras, Central America, and went to Oral Roberts University.
Student scientist Jonathan Riddle from Norman, Oklahoma, graduated from University of Oklahoma. Boomer.
Hi, I'm student scientist Matthew Salama. I'm from Shelby Township, Michigan, and I graduated from Oakland University.
Hi, I'm student scientist Paul Sandu. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and graduated from Loyola University, Chicago.
Student scientist Katie Saraff. I'm from Lawrence, Kansas, and graduated from the University of Kansas.
Student scientist Kat Sawalski. I'm from Eagle River, Wisconsin, and I graduated from St. Norbert College.
Kevin Schrog. I'm from Hutchinson, Kansas, and a graduate of Wichita State University.
Student scientist Alexis Seymour. I'm from Fort Campbell, Kentucky, and I graduated from Kansas State University.
Student scientist Milap Shah from St. Louis, Missouri. I graduated from University of Missouri, Columbia.
Student scientist Siobhan Shetty from St. Louis, Missouri, and I graduated from the University of Missouri in Columbia.
Student scientist Saloni Sinha. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and I graduated from Arizona State University.
Student scientist Eric Stapley from Seattle, Washington, graduated from Brigham Young University.
Student scientist Garrison Sterrett from Cape Girardeau, Missouri. I went to Southeast Missouri State University.
Student scientist Robert Steele from the Olivia, Minnesota, and I graduated from the University of Minnesota, Twin Cities.
Student scientist Harrison Stubbs from Jacksonville, Florida, graduate of Wilkes Honors College.
Student scientist Matthew Steve from Perryville, Missouri, graduated from Southeast Missouri State University.
Student scientist Michael Terrio from Heartland, Michigan, and I graduated from Michigan State University. Go Green.
Student scientist Chloe Thomas. I'm from Anaheim, California, and I graduated from Cal State Fullerton.
Hi, I'm student scientist Robert Todd from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and I went to the University of Oklahoma.
Hi there, student scientist Elizabeth Tran. I'm from Lansing, Michigan, and I graduated from Michigan State University.
Student scientist Sierra Upton. I'm from Manhattan, Kansas, and I went to the University of Kansas.
Student scientist Jenny Wachala from Buffalo, New York. I graduated from Canisius College.
Student scientist Christina Ward from Bonner Springs, Kansas, graduated from the University of St. Mary. Student scientist Carly Warner. I'm from Lincoln, Nebraska, and I graduated from Nebraska Wesleyan University.
Student scientist Megan Wheeler. I'm from Basehor, Kansas, and I graduated from the University of Kansas.
Student scientist Kayla Zimmerly from Bonner Springs, Kansas, and I went to Kansas State University.
Will the new COB student scientists rise and be recognized one more time? You can be seated. So this concludes our ceremony. Congratulations to our new students. Thank you all for coming. Please join us for a reception in the lobby. And students, I'll see you in class on Monday. Thank you.